Bennett of Manor Castle.
My lords, many noble lords have already expressed their concerns about the impact of the stamp duty holiday. I had correspondence, I believe, from the same private renter as Baroness Andrews, a man about to be turfed out of his home because his landlord wants to cash in. Why is the government encouraging instability when, as the noble lady Baroness Watkins of Tavistock said, what people need now is stability, security and certainty? And as the noble Lord Wood of Anfield said, it's a huge bonus for London and the South East, the last region in need of subsidy. And as the noble lady Baroness Wheatcroft said, it's slightly weird that second home buyers will benefit. I might put it more strongly than that. I think that's a disgrace when we know that there's rising inequality. The young, the lower paid have suffered most in the lockdown. They're not thinking about buying second homes. They're struggling to pay the rent. So what's behind this? A long-term dependence of the UK economy on house prices, of treating houses as primarily a financial asset rather than a secure, genuinely affordable place for people to live. Money from bank loans has gone into pumping up property prices rather than productive investments into making goods and providing services. Trying to kickstart the economy by more of the same is not building back better. Now, many noble lords who might be said to come from the right of your lordship's house have called on the government to drop essential anti-COVID health measures, to again pack the trains to fill the city centres. But they're ignoring the fact that this is not within the government's control. People will only leave home, travel on public transport, travel internationally if they feel safe. So many measures outside the realm of finance are absolutely crucial. But also, many have come to recognise that it is perfectly possible to do their work from home. And that means a chance to eat dinner with their children, to read them a bedtime story, to take an evening stroll around their neighbourhood. And companies can see the huge savings in rent, the gains in productivity and health and well-being of their workers. We are not going to go back to the world of December 2019. And there's many goods in that. We have, on average, twice the commuting time of the rest of Europe, the second longest working hours, and, relatedly, the highest rates of family breakdown, epidemic levels of mental ill health. The ideal is a 15-minute community, everything you need for daily life within a 15-minute walk of your home. The just re-elected mayor of Paris set out that vision, and it's something we need to adopt in the UK, as my colleague Caroline Russell has been saying on the London Assembly. It's how the world's going. We should not be left behind. When the government talks about levelling up, well, strong local economies where money circulates around in a rich ecosystem of small independent businesses is a great way to ensure prosperity for every community in the land. But as the noble Lord Cormac said, we're facing the greatest crisis for 3 centuries, but more than that, we have a climate emergency. Behind COVID comes the climate emergency. So my noble friend Baroness Jones of Molscombe set out what we should be doing for that. I would ask the Minister why we're still doing so many things, road building, HS2, airport expansion, that are heading in entirely the wrong direction.